The European Union's mounting financial commitment to Ukraine has sparked a fierce debate within the bloc, as Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban questions the wisdom of such extensive support. With more than 130 billion euros already allocated, EU officials are preparing to send an additional 30.6 billion euros in aid next year, a move that European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen touts as essential to Ukraine's survival. However, Orban, a longtime ally of Russia, sees a different picture. He argues that the billions funneled into Ukraine could have been better spent addressing internal challenges within the EU itself. In a recent interview with Kossuth Radio, Orban emphasized the staggering figure of 310 billion euros that the EU and the US have spent combined on military and financial aid to Ukraine since the war escalated in 2022. These are huge numbers. After the war, it will be worth calculating how much money we really gave, because we gave money, weapons, and equipment, so it's hard to calculate. But it's an enormous amount. So if this amount had been redirected, we could have brought the Western Balkan countries to European living standards and development within a year or two. This money could have solved that. The Hungarian leader's discontent is rooted in his belief that Brussels has lost touch with global realities. While von der Leyen champions the EU's role in Ukraine's defense, Orban insists that Europe's priorities are misguided. If we had decided that since Europe is weak and has neglected military development in recent decades, and therefore we need a strong European military capability with arms factories and investments that guarantee security, we could have solved that with this money. Or if we had decided to spend this money within Europe, instead of sending it out of the continent, investing it in the European economy, today energy prices would be much lower, European economic growth would be much higher, and European people would be living much better than today. These are enormous amounts, which could have worked wonders. Orban's concerns echo Russia's stance that no amount of Western aid will alter the course of the war, only prolonging the conflict. Earlier this month, Orban proposed a Christmas ceasefire, aiming to mediate a diplomatic resolution. While Moscow, including spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, expressed support for Orban's peace efforts, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky rejected the offer. The deepening divide between Hungary and the EU over Ukraine underscores a broader debate about Europe's role in the conflict and the economic costs of its involvement. As the war drags on, Orban's calls for a pragmatic approach are likely to resonate with other EU leaders, questioning the long-term benefits of continued financial support to Kyiv.